Good morning, guys. What's up? It's 10:21 right now. I've been up for like, I don't even know, an hour, I guess. Before I chomped down my first meal, I was thinking I go for a little swim, move around my stomach. Anyways, let's go outside. Alright, sorry about that. My camera actually died while I was recording that. But here's the first meal we got going today. We got the ground beef and rice with a little bit of sauce, because I actually don't really like that much sauce in my ground beef and rice. Then we got a glass of orange juice. On the side right here, we got a little Greek yogurt. First meal of the day, probably the best meal of the day. Even though I have this like twice a day, it's still the best food. So, and we're on the bulk, so I'm able to have some more rice and not just the damn beef. So it's pretty good. Alright, so since this is a full day of eating, I had to show you guys what I picked up real quick, because I definitely have been needing these, because I haven't had these in a while. So I picked up some eggs. And these are pasture raised. Now I was trying to explain this to somebody a while ago, why you should get these instead of regular eggs. And it's because I use my Google instincts here. They are double the amount of vitamin E and as well as double the amount of omega-3s. So, and they have more protein. So like if you want better all around eggs, just get fucking pasture raised eggs. Alright. I don't even understand, like, because they're better in every way too, like, because they taste better too. And then I had to pick up some chicken sausage. This could have been my breakfast for this morning, but instead we had the ground beef and rice. No matter if you're on a bulk or cut, eat your eggs. Alright, so a few hours have now passed, and so I was supposed to go to the gym, but my ride was late. So in the meantime, so I made this. It looks like granola, but it was supposed to be some protein oats brownie thing. Well, actually no, it was supposed to be banana bread, and now it turned into this. So I don't really know. Leave cooking to me, but baking to my girlfriend, because I don't know what the hell I just made right here. I mean, it tastes pretty good though. Yeah, I mean, it tastes good, but it's not what I was trying to make. So yeah, this is my second meal of the day. Probably not gonna eat this whole thing. I might eat half and then put the rest in this bowl and put it for later. All this is protein powder, banana, oats, cinnamon, and honey, and that's pretty much it. A little bit of salt as well. Oh, I'll chill out for a little bit then, and I'll get back to you guys when something happens or I eat my next meal on this little bulk. All right, here's meal 3. Same thing as meal 1. Ground beef and rice. I also had like 2 sips of this thing.
Maybe a Grandma McFlurry. Huh? Huh? Maybe a Grandma McFlurry, huh?
The final bite.
No.
Meal number 4.
Am I dirty bulking? Am I dirty bulking?
Shit.
Am I on the dirty bulk?
This motherfucker got 2 of them.
2.
So let's make some pre-workout concoction right now. Oh shit. Alright, so first up on the menu, Christopher's Secret Stuff. Some pump serum. I don't even know what I'm hitting today, so we'll just do... I want an energy drink today. I'm gonna go with no. We'll do like a half scoop of Symbiote right here. Ugh. Oh yeah. And then we'll do creatine as well, because I always actually forget to take this, so yeah. So I actually had somebody DM me a pretty important question that I feel like most lifters starting out, and honestly some lifters now should probably know, what the most important supplements to take are. So when I first started out in the gym, the first thing I bought was a multivitamin. Now I don't really take it that much because I usually get most of my vitamins in. But lately I've been taking it again due to like the fridge thing. A protein powder, not necessary if you can get your protein from, you know, everything else in the day. Depending on what your goals are, I don't really know, but maybe get one that's, you know, like under 130 calories and at least 100 and at least 25 grams of protein. And then get yourself a creatine. Pretty much any creatine will do. It's all the same kind of compound. It dissolves really well, and I honestly can just dry scoop it, to be honest, if I didn't put it in my pre. You honestly really only need these 3 things starting out. This is all I really suggest, to be honest. This was my first pre-workout ever. It was Total War Blue. It wasn't that bad, to be honest. Total War, that pre-workout, the only reason why I thought it was so good is because it had, you know, a little bit of caffeine in it, and it was pretty much all beta-alanine, which made me like itchy, so I thought it was working and stuff. So I honestly don't really, I mean, it is a good first pre-workout, you know, like just to like kind of get used to it. But if I were to recommend one like right now, I'd probably go with like Gorilla Mind or maybe Euphoria. Even now, this is still an insane pre-workout to me. It's not like it's not like insane, like you get crazy and stuff. It feels so good, and I'd recommend it probably to everybody. So friends don't really like this pre-workout, but I love it, so I have no issues with it. I always feel really good and I look good on it, so I don't know, I recommend this one. And then the more you go in the gym, the more you can experiment with stuff like this, like pump powder and stuff to make you, you know, feel more full and have more water in your body. Kind of get your veins popping, muscles popping. These are non-stim pre, so there's no caffeine in them, but they have a lot of ingredients. I'm not even gonna talk about this one because I don't even recommend this to people now. So I'm gonna be straight up, I have to share right now, so I'm gonna cut this conversation a little bit short. I'm gonna go hit a workout now and take a shit.
Well, you are hating, so maybe I'm not, bro. Last meal of the day, gotta be quiet because I got home at like literally 3 a.m. But last meal, we're gonna have the rest of, I had half earlier, eating the rest of the half now of the protein oatmeal jumble thing. I know it's like a pile of shit, but you know, clean ingredients even though it's in fucking plastic. And then protein shake at the end of the night. This is the final meal. Obviously this is not an ideal final meal dinner. I'll show what an ideal final meal dinner is right now. All right, so here is a more, I mean, some people will say it's unrealistic, but this is a more realistic full day of eating for me. I still wanted to include like that weird banana bread looking thing in the McFlurry because obviously I'm not dirty bulking. I'm trying to do as much of a clean bulk as I possibly can. I feel like people don't, you know, do both at the same time. And what I mean by that is, you know, there obviously has to be some type of balance. But, you know, some people, they don't have any balance and they just have a clean diet, fully strict, all bulk around, which, I mean, that's perfectly fine also. But, like, knowing me, I have a girlfriend, I have friends, you know, like, I'm going to be going out a lot, you know, sometimes. And I want some food, you know, like, I want something nice. So, yeah, I fucking doubled down that McFlurry, okay? Like, it's going to be okay to have that, like, every other week. If you're having stuff like that every day, that's when it becomes an issue. That's when you'll be starting to look obese. And you know, I already have a pretty chubby face, so I don't really want to be more obese. This is just kind of a more realistic kind of bulking foods. And honestly, this is the same stuff I eat on my cut. First meal for breakfast, probably always usually eggs with a little bit of like a vegetable or fat. And then I have some protein oats with some fiber and carbs. Next meal, chicken and rice.
probably gonna be more like ground beef and rice. I usually eat the ground beef or chicken and rice twice a day. So the next meal on the side is more ground beef, avocado, spinach, and rice. And then the last meal of the day, usually more meat. Probably a little bit too much red meat, honestly, in my diet right now. I'm gonna cut out some of that. I'm gonna cut out some of that because my cholesterol. Don't want that to get too high now. We got steak, green beans, potatoes, and then I think I had sweet potato and regular potato in that meal. I'm not sure why, but so obviously I'm way higher carbs than I was in my cut. On my cut, I was probably eating like a third a cup of rice, and it was all just meat and all protein, barely any carbs. Those are the main differences. You gotta have balance, otherwise your diet, for most people, if you're starting out, especially in the gym, if you're first starting out and you don't have balance, you are probably gonna fail your diet. But yeah, that was a full day of eating on the bulk, and thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully this is over 10 minutes this time. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Got some more projects coming soon, and yeah.